Hey everyone, it's Jay, aka the Snazzy Diva, coming to you with the very next video for my gastric sleeve journey. So I've been talking about the post-op, but I want to kind of double back and talk about the pre-op. And I just want to give some of the things that I experienced and some of the things I learned as, going through the pre-op phase. Specifically, your support system. And just how important it really is, because what you are embarking upon in deciding to have any type of weight loss surgery is huge. It is life changing. Weight loss surgery, whether it be lap band, gastric sleeve, gastric bypass, whatever, it is, first of all, it's major surgery. Even though it is considered a bloodless surgery and the entire procedure is done laparoscopically, please do not delude yourself into thinking it's like going to get a tooth pulled. It is considered major surgery. Keep that in mind as you move forward. So for me, while I knew early on that I was going to do these videos and post to YouTube and kind of share my journey, and I had my own personal reasons for that, I believe that I'm called to help people. And so a lot of what I do in my life, even my profession as a counselor, as a school counselor, is all about helping people. It's not about me getting any glory or me getting any attention. It's about doing what I feel God has called me to do. In answering that call, that can come in a number of different ways. So if by me doing these videos and sharing my experience and sharing what I learn as I go through this, ups, downs, good, bad, if it can help someone, if it can inspire someone, if it, is in any way beneficial, then hey, I love it. So even though I knew I was going to do this and I knew I was going to be very public and very honest about what I was doing, pre-op was I kind of held it a little close to the vest, and I didn't want to tell a lot of people because mentally I was going through my own thing. I was excited, I was scared, I was anxious, I was nervous, I was confused, I was certain, I was every emotion and feeling that a human being can have. I had. I cried, I laughed, I did all of those things, just preparing and talking to people and learning more about it. It's a lot. It's a lot. So knowing that, I made a list of people whom I wanted to tell beforehand, who I felt needed to know and who I felt would be supportive. The list wasn't that long. And I have a lot of friends, and I mean friend in the true sense of the word. Have a lot of friends, have, extensive family, but they just ain't for everybody. Everybody doesn't need to know that because everybody's not going to agree. And for the most part, I was good in the people I chose and the people I talked to. I did, however, I guess you could say unfortunately and fortunately, experience a little bit of pushback. I had someone whom I love dearly tell me the first thing that came out of this person's mouth was, "You're taking the easy way out." What the hell? I didn't get upset. I explained. And it's not that I felt like I needed to explain because I owed the person an explanation. I explained because I knew that person cared about me and they were concerned, and I wanted them to understand that I was making the best decision for me. Ultimately, they respected what I said, how I felt, what I expressed, and ended up being a great support. I had another person just flat out struggle. Like, they personally struggled with what I was doing, and they did not agree. They felt that I should be able to just exercise and eat right and lose the weight. Well, if that were the case, I wouldn't have been fluffy all these years. Um, I think I didn't have the energy to be upset because I was so emotionally consumed with what I was embarking upon. So I found myself not willing, not comfortable with confiding in someone whom I thought I automatically would be able to, and under normal circumstance did confide in, excuse me, grammar. Ugh. So that was hurtful. And you are already on an extremely emotional path and journey. So be prepared that you may have added emotions, added obstacles when people don't necessarily give you the responses that you want or need for them to give you. Know your support system. Know who you are sharing this with. I did go public post-op, but after that it's like, screw you. Yes, people have questions. Some of the questions are just them not knowing and not understanding. Like, I got asked so many times from the people on my list, well, after you said, I might have told them about, I'm going to have to exercise, I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to do that. And they're like, well, Jay, this is what you would have had to do without the surgery. Why can you do it with the surgery and not without? Why do you have to go to these extreme measures? Don't get offended by that. That's a real question. That's an honest question. Do not allow yourself to be so hypersensitive or feel defensive that you mistake judgment for people being concerned. So I did understand when people asked me questions, they just wanted to know. And I actually appreciated that. I even had some friends who just didn't know a lot about it, had kind of heard about it, but didn't know the details and the ins and outs. So they actually went and did research for themselves and then came back and said, okay, Jay, I read XYZ in the third, and so, but what does this mean? And what really are they going to do? There's a video on YouTube. I'm going to try to link to it. There's a video here on YouTube that shows the actual procedure. There's a doctor talking through the procedure. You actually see it. That was good because I watched it. I referred some of my friends to it, but I was also able to speak very intelligently about what the surgery is going to look like from the inside and what it means for me afterwards. I had very serious conversations about what type of support I needed and what I needed that to look like. Understand and prepare yourself as much as possible. Everybody has a purpose in your life, and there might be occasions or instances in your life where someone who is normally a part of your support system, for whatever reason, they can't support you in this. That's difficult to take, and I'm saying that from experience. But this is not for the faint of heart on any level, on any side. And I had to lean. Everybody who was there for me was supposed to be there for me. Everybody who wasn't, they weren't. No love is lost on my part. But I'm not doing this for other people. I didn't do this for other people. You're not going to be doing this for other people. If you are embarking on this journey for somebody else, then you're doing it for the wrong reason and you should not do it. Period. If you are doing this because you want to keep your husband, if you are doing this because you want people to like you, or you think you could get a date or whatever, wrong. My reasons for doing this is because I want to live. I do not want to die. Because this was about me, I had to lean in other places, and that's why it's a support system. You have more than one. And I will forever be eternally grateful to all of the people who visited and gave me words of encouragement. Or, I had an amazing coworker who came in, would get up with me and relieve my mom because that first 24, 48 hours, that struggle is so real, because you do have to get up every hour and then every 2 hours for the first 48 hours and walk to prevent blood clots, particularly if you are having the surgery as I did on an outpatient basis. So she came and relieved my mother and let her get some rest and walk with me and got me up and, you know, entertained me and just, you know, was the support system, was there, was just flat out there. Know the people in your life. Know the kind of people they are before you tell them, if you can. You know, some your situation may be different from mine, whatever. Like, I didn't tell my dad until afterwards, just because he tends to be a little judgmental. Cool dude, but he always has a slick comment, always has a joke. I didn't need that. I just didn't need it. I know he loves me. I know he wished me well, pray for me, whatever. But in that moment, going into this, I didn't need that. So I was very strategic and very selective about who I told, understanding that when I had those conversations, I was patient and I listened to their concerns. I answered any questions. And because I did that, I think I was better for the wear. I'm still not an advocate of people lying. Okay, I just think it's a stupid lie, because people are gonna know, they're gonna find out. In this day and age, with everybody and their mama having some type of weight loss surgery, some type of plastic surgery or whatever, to walk around and say, excuse me, no, I haven't had anything done. Yeah, shut up. That's stupid. Be honest with yourself and be honest with others. So if you are planning on embarking on this journey of having any type of weight loss surgery, number one, do your research. Do your research and make sure that it's the right thing for you. Number two, get a full understanding of why you are doing this. What is it you hope to accomplish? You also want to get a clear understanding, why are you overweight? What is your deal with food? Why are you here? What got you here? And what is going to change? Because I promise you, when you get up off the surgery table and you've gone through your recovery and everything, if Oreos were your Achilles heel before this surgery, guess what? You're still going to see Oreos and be like, I really need some milk in those Oreos. Or if fried foods were your claim to fame, like me, because I fry the best fried chicken and I love hot wings, you're still going to want those hot wings and you're still going to want that fried chicken, even though you know you are supposed to stay away from fried foods and things that are high in fat content. The craving, the desire, your taste buds, some people's taste buds change, mine have not. Yay me. So I still see wings and smell them and like, Lord Jesus, be offense. And I'm only 2 weeks in. So again, make sure you know why you're doing it. Make sure you understand why you're doing it. Do the research. And then once you make that decision, you know, if you're married, of course, you make the decision speaking with your spouse, whatever. But once you make the decision, then you need to sit down and really think about your support system and who's going to be there for you and who's going to support you and who is going to be there to hold your hand, hold you up as you walk through this. Because this is not, I repeat, not for the faint of heart. I guess that's pretty much my soapbox. And I hope that everyone going into this has a positive experience and you are able to feel loved and supported as you walk into this very stressful, very emotional, very beautiful, very liberating journey. So if you have any other questions or you have a particular situation and maybe you're just needing some advice, please feel free to send me a message. Also, I forgot, don't forget to go to snazzydiva.com to check out all of the wonderful jewelry we have. This is one of our latest pieces in addition to these fabulous earrings. So if you are looking for some amazing statement pieces and awesome fashion jewelry, snazzydiva.com is the place you want to go to. I bid you peace and blessings. I hope that this has been a help to you as you embark on your journey, and I will see you next time.